Hey everybody, thought I'd make a quick video to show you a few resources I have for studying for your test. We have the government test part 1 is going to be on Tuesday of next week. There's 2 parts to the government test. We're going to wait on the second part until after we talk about more about the Constitution and the amendments. So it'll be a little bit before we get to that. But anyway, if you go down, oh, I went too far. Okay, here we go. So if you go down here underneath your assignments, you'll see the government unit test review. Start out with the actual test review itself. Now, for now, you're only worrying about test part 1 right here. So that's going to be the first page. And the second page up to, well, I guess the whole second page. Then the third page is something different. All right, so let's look at these. Most of the first page, actually all of the first page, is from your government basics unit notes. Okay, so that was the first note section that we did for this. So if you go in here, you have, let's see here, online notes, government basics. So they look like this. And all of the details you'll need should be in here if you filled the notes in. If for some reason you didn't fill in the notes, you can always go back up here to the government basics video lecture and PowerPoint. And here's a PowerPoint you can look at. So either of those will work to work on that first part of your notes. Okay, moving on. Why were colonists upset with the British? Provide a variety of reasons below. Well, there's 2 things that would work really well for that. The first one would be your British Acts project right here. And we'll go back into that. And so this is when you're making these worksheets and looking at why are they for or against these acts. So that could help you prepare for why they're upset with it. And secondly is decoding the Declaration, which looked like this here. So these were also some of the grievances they had with the British. So between those, you should be able to work pretty well with why they're upset with the colonists. Why didn't the Articles of Confederation work? For that, you're going to go back to, where is this one? Let's see here. I can't find it right now. It's here. I know it's here. It may be up here. Here we go. Video lecture, Articles of Confederation. Take a look at that, and that'll help you prepare with the next section there. It's also down here somewhere. I gotta find it, right? Well, I guess I won't find it right now, but that'll do it. If you watch that, you're in good shape for that section there. Okay. How did the Federalists and Anti-Federalists feel about the Constitution and why? That's the current assignment that we're working on, which is Compromise and Constitution. If you look in the handouts packet, you'll see if we go down here, yeah, here's the Federalists versus Anti-Federalists, a little bit more information there. That should help you out with that question. So we got that one. All right, and then the essay questions provide at least 2 examples of ways compromise was used to help states agree to approve the Constitution. So this is an actual test question. It literally looks just like that. And for that one, it's also this packet. And basically we look at a variety of ways. So here's the first compromise that we talked about. You know, the 3/5 compromise, the second one we talked about. And then the third compromise is the Anti-Federalists and Federalists figuring out how to make it law. So you could use any of those 3. They all certainly would work. So that's what you have for the test review sheet itself. The second part, like I said, don't worry about that right now. 2 cool other resources I like. We have Quizlet. I always like Quizlet. This is more for your basic terms. It's not going to help you for the stuff later on for the prep. But, you know, you can do flashcards. You can play a matching game, which kids really like this one normally. So let's see here. 3 levels of government: national, state, and local. You go like that. They disappear if you're right. If you're wrong, they stay there. So that's another option. And then this one's a new one that I really like, Bamboozle. Now you're going to need this code 147125. So you click. And you can play this with other people. You can play it by yourself. It all works. 147125. Then you click on my game. Let's put that code in. And then you can check and see how you did. If you click on it, it'll show you the answers. If you want to play a game, you can click here and you can choose how many teams, what kind of quiz you want, all these choices. The study feature. Okay, so you can go through them again and it tells you what percentage you got right based on what you see here when you check your answers. So a lot of options there, which is pretty nice for this if you want to work with it. You got a slideshow as well. So I don't really, it doesn't really tell you the answers, so I don't know how, oh, there we go. Here, I double click it. So that's what we have, 3 different resources for that. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. But yeah, after you finish up the Compromise and Constitution, the time between Thursday after your Math of the Republic and Tuesday you can use to study. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll go from there. Have a good one, everybody.